Had to restart that, but we're back and we're live. We got Jackson AI pulled up on the laptop. Gonna be going over some of the cool features and stuff you can get on here. As our sponsor, by the way. Usually every day we throw out a Jackson AI pick, and they've been smacking too. We've been hitting over 60% with them. Even got one today on the last video. Yo, what's going on in the chat? How you doing? Today we're going over some sports betting questions. Any questions you guys have, feel free to ask it in the chat. I'm gonna let you guys know what we like. It's Rob. What's going on, Rob? All right, let's see. We got some NHL tonight. We got some NBA. I'll answer NHL questions. Just don't watch it. So, but I can definitely point you in the right direction with this. Jake, he's actually at work right now, so I don't even think he knows I'm doing this. I just wanted to jump on here and answer any questions you guys have, player props, edges, predictions for the game. I got Jackson AI pulled up. It's on Pine Sports if you want to follow along with me. But we're going to be getting into some of this stuff. I did this the other day too, and honestly, I threw out some bangers. So, yes, sir. Hey, start me off with a question here. Let's get this thing rolling. We put out a Jackson AI pick today on the video. Actually, we crushed that line too. We got it at plus 120, if you know the one I'm talking about. Sorry, at plus 114. Back on that underdog of the day. Got an underdog of the day in NBA too. So let me know any questions you guys have. I'm gonna go ahead and start typing, pulling some things up. But if you want to follow along with me, go to Pond Sports, and then it's Jackson AI. You get 5 free questions. So, all right, there we go. Yankees or Baltimore? I typed in a question, so I gotta hang on a second. This thing's thinking, dude. It's got a brain of its own. I typed in best MLB underdogs for today, and it pulled up the one we're already on today. Toronto Blue Jays. Anybody that didn't watch the video, we got this for plus 120. It's plus 114 now, but it gives you a brief description of why it likes it. And honestly, this thing's pretty dang good. We hit most of the props that we throw out on it. We use it for player props a lot. Like yesterday, we hit Fred VanVleet over 4.5 assists for plus 122 on FanDuel too. Got to get me a Gator flag? Nah, dude. All right, so let me go ahead and type in your first question there in the chat. Yankees or Baltimore? And if I don't get to your guys' question, like I said, you get 5 free questions. You might as well go on here and see what we're talking about. You can always use our code BETBOYS25. It will be in the description of this video if you want to sign up for any of the tiers. But this thing's well worth the money, guys. It's killing it on our picks that we put out for the channel if you're following along with those. All right, so Yankees or Baltimore, gathering the best money line spread and totals for the Yankees and Orioles game today, along with the top player props and injury updates. I'll get back to you with a detailed betting analysis shortly. So now it's just collecting and gathering information. It's going to bring up the pitching matchup, which is Carlos Rodon for the Yankees and Kyle Gibson for the Orioles. It tells their records, their ERAs. It's bringing up a lot of information. Hold on just a second. All right. All right. Key trends. The Yankees are 57-14 when scoring in the first inning since last season, the best in the MLB. So the Yankees score first, they're probably going to win. The Orioles are 0-16 when trailing entering the ninth inning this season. So they're not coming back, basically. The Yankees have hit the under in 10 of their last 14 games, while the Orioles have gone over in 8 of their last 10 home games. Betting recommendations: Yankees money line -145. The Yankees are favored due to the superior pitching, offense, and bullpen. You can find this best line at Caesars. Yankees run line is -1.5 for +115. With Rodon on the mound and the Yankees offense in strong form, they have a good chance to win by multiple runs. Available at DraftKings. And then it says the totals. It recommends the under. Rodon's dominance and the Orioles' offensive struggles make the under an appealing play. Conclusion: the Yankees are the clear choice in this matchup. They hold a significant advantage in pitching, offense, and the bullpen. Rodon's recent form and Orioles' struggle against left-handed pitching further solidify the Yankees' edge. All right, so basically, they're just giving you a breakdown of the game, some betting trends and stuff like that. Bullpen ERAs, you can dive deeper into that. The weather, by the way, but they recommend the Yankees. We looked at all these games, but it's not one we decided to make official. So, anyways, let's get into the next one. Peralta's K's. Freddie P. Peralta. Player props. All right, Freddie Peralta, player prop edges. Maybe I should have put strikeout props. Pulling up the latest player prop edges for Freddie Peralta today. Okay, that's a good one. Best batter for a home run today. I like that. I'll check that one in just a second. All right, so Freddie Peralta, his line's at 6.5, right? Okay, so if you just want to skip down to the recommendations, I'll read you that and I'll dive a little bit more into the other stuff if you want me to. But basically, it's saying to take him over 6.5 Ks. The best odds are -101 at Pinnacle. A strong matchup basically against a strikeout prone White Sox lineup. So they like the over. Hits allowed, they like the under 4.5, but it is juiced. It's -160. Chicago's weak offense supports this play. Walks allowed under 2.5. They expect him to attack the lineup today. White Sox rank near the bottom in walks strong. Pitcher outs. They like him over 17.5. It is -150, but Peralta's consistency in pitching 5+ innings makes this a solid option. And earned runs under 1.5 +108. Chicago's offense struggles, makes this a value play. So basically, they like Peralta a lot today against the White Sox, which makes a lot of sense to me. So don't mind that pick. Let's see what the best batter to hit a home run today. And we don't have to just do MLB. We can do NBA. We can do NHL. We can do anything you guys want. So let me know. Best. I'm going to type it just how you wrote it in the chat. Best batter for a home run today. I'll let you know what it pulls up. Takes just a second. thinking. All right, so they're basically checking the lines, recent news, weather. All right, so it's going to give you a list. It's going to give you 5 players, the best odds, the matchups. I'll let you know when it stops moving. All right, so they're going to give you a list of 5 players. These players stand out due to their recent form, favorable matchups, and high value odds. If you're looking for a mix of consistency and upside, it's going to give you these 5, and I'll get into it. If I can scroll back to the top. Okay, so number 1, they're going with Cal Riley for the Seattle Mariners today to hit a home run. Best odds are plus 300 at FanDuel, facing Angels Jack Kuckerwich. Yeah, I tried it. I do not know this pitcher's last name, guys, but who has a 5.47 ERA and has allowed 5 home runs in 5 starts this season. Key stats: Cal Riley has hit 10 homers this season, tied for the league's lead. So the dude's on fire. I didn't actually know that. I know who he is, but I didn't know he was in the lead. He has 5 home runs at T-Mobile Park and is 2 for 2 lifetime against Jack K. We're just gonna call him Jack K. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Let me know in the chat how you pronounce it. Including a home run. So he's 2 for 2 and he's hit a home run. So he's 50%. I know it's a small sample size, but Riley is in a prime position to go deep against a struggling pitcher and a weak Angels bullpen. So Cal Riley to hit a home run today, plus 300. It likes it. It also likes Suarez for the Diamondbacks at plus 425. Basically, he's facing David Peterson, who surrendered 2 home runs this season, plus 425. It likes Bobby Witt Jr. plus 400 on BetMGM. That's a good price actually for Bobby Witt. And then Mookie Betts and Jorge Polanco of the Mariners to hit a home run. So it tells you the odds and everything. You can go in there and type it in. You get 5 free questions. I mean, you might as well and see what I'm talking about. Gives you a lot of information. So Kevin Porter Jr. PRA. How'd you know? Me and Jake actually looked at that today. We were gonna take it, but it's pretty high. Let me type that in real quick. You know we had to think about that after we saw Dame. Dame was out. Poor Dame. He's out for a long time. Yes, sir. All right, so earlier when we looked at it, it was 25.5. It was 26.5 on FanDuel. So Kevin Porter Jr. will play tonight for the Bucks. Face the Indiana Pacers. Hang on, it's scrolling really fast. Can't keep up with it. Hang on, I'm going to actually reword that. Should I take Kevin Porter Jr. props tonight? We ended up going with Portis, by the way. I'm sure you've seen the video, but just because the last time we got Kevin Porter Jr.'s PRAs, we got him low. I know that. I swear we got him at like 14.5 or 15.5, something like that. I just reworded it. I wanted to ask it, should I take Kevin Porter Jr.'s props tonight with Damian Lillard being out? I actually put Damian Dillard. Typo. Okay. About to get to you in just a second when this stops scrolling. tells you what each individual line is, like his points. His rebounds are 4.5. His assist line is 6.5. Best place to find those individually. All right. So Kevin Porter Jr. expected to take on a larger role tonight with Damian Lillard out. His historical inconsistency and low hit rate across multiple props make most overs on him tonight risky. The under 26.5 PRA at DraftKings and under 14.5 points at BetMGM are the strongest plays tonight. Not the best plays on the board, so they actually like him under. They think it's too high. Junior has, it's hard to say that over the last 5 games, his hit rate is 40% because Dame did play. Yeah, so with Damian Lillard out for the season, Kevin Porter Jr. is expected to play a larger role. Basically, they think it's too high. We thought it was kind of high, too. I was hoping to get a nice low line on this myself. So we definitely looked at it, though. We ended up going with Bobby Portis because I just don't think Brook Lopez is playable right now. He's been so bad. I guess he's just trusting his – I guess Doc Rivers is just trusting his veteran guys, really, and throwing Lopez out there. The dude looks terrible, and they're attacking him in the pick and roll every chance they get. Bobby Portis has got to show up tonight or it's over. And I do like the game being at 6 p.m. out on the East Coast. I know that might be a struggle coming on at 3, anybody on the West Coast, but it helps us out a lot. Especially we didn't get basketball last night on the East Coast because first you had a Miami-Cleveland game that I changed the channels on. They lost their first quarter bet. I thought Miami would have a little bit of pride in that, but that wasn't even a game. That was pathetic. And Miami's got to do something. Pat Riley is going to – he's driving that team into the ground. He needs to get something going. You can't just draft these dudes like Hawkes and expect to be okay. They got to get some free agents. And then the other game come on at 10, so it's hard to stay up and watch. So I'm glad that this game's on at 6. Ask me some questions in the chat, guys. I'm going to pull up this sheet real quick. It tells you the best props of the day. It's pretty cool. We're going to go to NBA sheets, player props. What do you guys want me to filter it by? Do you want points, PRA? We can go with assist. Any combo, really. I don't really want to do steals or turnovers, but just let me know in the chat. We can do 3-point field goals, too. Reason I want to narrow it down, you don't have to pick anything, really. You can just pick, let it filter, but you might get some like minus 190s on here. Like the first thing is Miles McBride over half a 3-pointer for minus 185. And then you can click the little analysis button. And it says Miles McBride has been consistently hitting the over half a 3-point field goal, exceeding in 9 of his last 10 games. So the dude's hitting 90%. That ain't a bad price for minus 185. We would never put that out for like a channel pick, but it's not bad. Of course, it's on my dude Derek White. Points and assists tonight. His line is set at 20.5 points and assists. It was 19.5 last game. Threw it out there on the live stream I did. He's averaging 23.7. It's pretty good. Derek White has shown up. He's exceeded 20.5 points and assists in 9 of his last 10 games, by the way. But with increased defensive attention expected from Orlando, his production is likely to be suppressed tonight. Oh, my bad. They like him under. They like him under. It's not enough value to bet on them, but they like Jokic over 1.5 steals. It's minus 158 though. Nickeil Alexander Walker. They got him over PRA tonight. 7.5 is the line, minus 115. They got him projected for 8.38. So it's not a bad one either. We took one like this the other night on Jabari Smith. Jabari Smith's line was low. That's the thing about these low lines. I mean, it only takes like a shot or two to hit it. I mean, Alexander Walker could get this in his points. 7.5 is low. I don't know how many minutes he's been running right off the top of my head, but they like Benedict Mathurin over his points tonight. Let's see. Well, ask me some questions, guys. This is for anybody just tuning in. This is Pond Sports, Jackson AI. We are sponsored by them. We throw out a pick every single video of our favorite prop usually. Today we actually went with an underdog pick, trying out something different, but it's been killing it. It's over 60%. I think we were like 5-1 at one point, but we've done like 10 since then. Still hitting at a high rate. Definitely worth checking out. But yeah, go on here and play around with this. AI is taking over sports betting for sure. I'm going to look up this Knicks and Pistons game. We've got to pick on this game today. I want to know what Jackson AI thinks. We did not look at this game on Jackson AI, so I'd like to know. We think the Pistons are going to win this game. I would never lay 5.5 points with the Knicks. Anybody doing that? It's like, have you watched the games? I think the Pistons are going to get a favorable whistle tonight for sure. All right, guys, no more questions. Probably about to wrap it up. All right, well, I'm about to get off here. Enjoyed answering some of the questions you guys had. Let me know if you took any of them I threw out. Go on there and type in your own questions on Jackson AI. It's like Chat GPT. We keep saying that. For anybody that doesn't know, you literally go in there and ask it any question. It's going to come back to you with breakdowns. It's going to save you tons of time on research. Great tool, especially if you're in a hurry or if you want to double check your own gut feeling. It's just a great tool for that. If you decide to do it, use our code BetBoys for 25% off. We use it and throw out a pick every single day, and it hits over 60%. So, yep. That's all I got, guys. Fun hanging out with y'all. We'll see y'all later.